This is a reading of Brendas' blog titled, You're on a Personal Time Clock. Dear ones, we of the universes wish to address your fear of being yourself. Even though we addressed this issue on several occasions, today's discussion is a bit different. You bravely transitioned through every phase until now, despite your fears. But this current step seems beyond reach for many of you. You might feel as if this step is a step too far. You understand 3D even if you do not wish to be part of it. This current stage is similar to offering you the option to remain a child or accepting yourself as a young adult. Given those same options as a 3D human, many of you would have remained a child even though you admired those older than you. Childhood was the known. That is not to say those cocooning must exit their cocoon now, but instead that they will exit automatically whether they now wish to or not. You have choices, but remaining incognito is not one of them. Imagine that you have been inducted into a military unit, and even though you do not necessarily wish to be part of it, you are. To survive or thrive, you must participate. So it is for you now. Remaining in a cocoon of sameness is similar to the limbo between heaven and hell some religions feature. You will leave or have left your cocoon. That statement is not a threat, but a reality, just as you could not physically remain a child forever. Your cocoon stage may last for weeks or months, but it will end. An ending that will be an explosion of ideas and needs. In 3D, you cannot stop your physical being, thoughts, and actions from changing. And you cannot do so now. So, you will cocoon until you no longer want to, until doing so feels like a prison, until you cannot stand it anymore, just as was true for you in puberty. And just as was true in puberty, not all of you will break out of your cocoon at the same time. Most infants develop in a similar time frame. It is not until puberty that the physical shifts are spread out for months or years instead of weeks, as is true for most infants. So it is with cocooning. Instead of breaking out of your cocoon stage within days of one another, you will do so within weeks or months. If you're no longer in a cocoon, that's delightful. And if you remain in your cocoon, that is also delightful, for you will soon no longer wish to be or be able to remain so. Those of you in a cocoon stage need to develop this or that before you emerge. You are or were in a cocoon to prepare for your unique and colorful exit when the time is right for you. In your prior transition phases, you shifted en masse. Such is no longer true. Your cocoon length is about your preparation for your unique role, instead of shifting the earth as was previously true for you and all forerunners. Allow yourself to be without jealousy, wishful thinking, or wondering what is wrong with you. It will happen when the time is right for you. Not for your friends, family, or neighbors, or the universes. You're on a personal time clock instead of the general time clock you have adhered to since you initiated this transition. In truth, you're closer to the singular 3D lives, universal dimensional hops, and frequency changes you experienced in previous lives to prepare for your role in this transition. Until now, it has been a group effort and progression. It is no longer. So do not berate yourself or anyone for the actions they have or have not taken. Allow yourself and others the freedom to be, which is now a unique journey for all forerunners. You know who and what you are, and most importantly, what you need. Allow yourself to act accordingly. No one and nothing knows more than you about you. So be it. Amen. Hi, this is Joe. So if it wasn't already plainly obvious, not only do what's right for you, but also do it when it's right for you. It might be something that for some of us could feel like celebrating, but for others of us could feel a little bit like something we want to sit with and ponder for a bit. So that's why I chose this music.